Good morning, sir. I hope you're doing well. So this is my second practical work for this semester. I chose the first example of managing libraries. First, we're gonna add a new book, and this is his ID. We need to add the author's ID, and I'm gonna choose this one. And here it is, we find it here in the list, book list. Now we need to add a new author. We'll add the author of this book here. Nationality American, and date of birth. We click on add author. Author added successfully, and we find it here in the list with the author ID is 212. Let's manage members. We already have two. We can add a new one with a different ID. And we need to add the phone number, and we click on add member. It says member added successfully, and we will find it in the member list. There it is. Now we will try to manage loans. Let's add a new loan, 112. Date loan will be whatever. And date of return, we will choose a different member ID, one that is not used here. So I will go with 348. And book ID, let's choose an already made book. There it is, 234. So this person is borrowing Harry Potter's book, but this person is not a member yet. We'll see what it shows here. Error, member ID does not exist. So first we have to create the member, and then we can loan books. So we will choose an actual member here, and he will try to loan a book that is already loaned here. Member ID is 347, the new member, and book ID is going to be 234, the same as this one. We will see what it says. Error, book ID 234 is currently on loan during the requested date. But here, if we can choose another book by this number, but it's not gonna be one of the ones that are already loaned, so it's gonna be, let's just look at the book list, 235. You can loan that one. And of course the member can actually loan a book that is already after the loan return, the date of return of this book. He can totally do that. We add loan, and there it is in the list. Now we're gonna see the code. So this is the PHP for the homepage. It's pretty simple. Now we look at book PHP and we find a form that we first we have to declare the class book, and it has ID book, title, genre, date of publication, number of pages, and list of authors, and they can be as many as we want. And then we enter the form. We have a function to save the book using the post method, which is the most used. That's why I chose it for this. We post the form entries here and send them to book author text and to books text. This one is just so we can have the book list, and this one is here because we can use it later when we want to have more authors or something. We have a function to display books and a function to get the authors to know if there is already an author from before. This way in the book list we can have both authors next to the name of the new book. This is the CSS styles, nothing special. There isn't any difference between this and the book PHP, so let's move to member. Here we have the ID, surname, first name, address, phone number, list of loans. We declared the class successfully and we created the form. And of course a book can be loaned as many times as we want, just not at the same time. So here we save the member and display it. And then we get the loans. We see if it is loaned before, and we send all of this to the file that we need. And now this is the members text file, and we can see the relationship between loans and members here. So first we declare the class, and we have of course we can't enter as many books as we want here. We can only loan one book at one time. First we save the loan, and if the member already exists, if the member does not exist, we say that it doesn't exist, so we show an error message. And if the book is currently loaned, we have to also show an error message. Else we will add it successfully, the loan. Those are just other functions to verify that everything is that all the relationships are working great, and then we display the loans. And this is file PHP, where we can write the file using the forms that we entered earlier by the user. And here we can read from it, and we can also delete file. This is all just for verifying that nothing is bugging. We also have books text, authors text, loans. Those are just automatically made when we enter a new book or something. That's all for today. Thank you, sir.